Hi, I'm Jamie and welcome to Glowing Beauty Addiction. Welcome back if you're one of my subscribers, and a great big hello to any of my new subscribers. If you watched my last video, I had an epic haul from many months worth of products all together. So I thought rather than draw that video out for too long, I am going to do a try on of these products and swatch them as I go, and we're going to see how they perform. So I'm going to start out as usual, as I just about always do, with my Pores No More Pore Refining Primer by Dr. Brandt. I don't think I'm going to do a foundation today, just because it's kind of, you know, summerish. I have nothing going on today. So we are just going to kind of go a little, well, I say this every time, we're going to go au naturel, and then watch, I'm going to end up with a rainbow cut crease or something, which, FYI, if you saw my last video, I shouted out Heather Hansen. Please go check out her channel. She's been doing YouTube for about a year. I would just love to see her blow up, at least get to that 100 subscriber mark. The girl has skills, like put me to shame skills. Loved her video, so go give her some love. Now I just as you'll see, or not with these lights, who knows, lots of times if I'm not wearing a foundation, I love this primer for the fact that it's got a little bit of a tint. I wouldn't say there's a whole bunch of pigmentation there by any means, but it does, in my mirror anyway, even me out. So it's very nice in that regards. Yeah, that's going to be the extent of my base just about. So then I am going to go in with my new CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I picked this up at Shoppers Drug Mart. This is in the shade L400 Classic Ivory. Now, normally I would use, you know, wet beauty blender, that type of thing, but I'm going to change things up a little bit. I am going to actually work in the concealer with my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, just because, I don't know, I feel like it. So, as you can tell, this is very light, so it's going to be very brightening. But because I have quite a few bronzing type products in my haul, I'm not too worried. So I tend to only conceal, well, unless I've got a great big issue, I'll tend to only conceal where I put highlighter is kind of my, I don't know, rule of thumb. And what I love about these Sigma brushes is they're dense enough so you can kind of tap it to work it in, or they're still soft enough where if you're swiping, no swiping, it's not irritating your skin. As a base to this, all I have on my face is Mystified and a little bit of eye cream. That's all I've done. So far that works out very nicely. It feels very light, so I don't feel heavy or cakey. Sometimes I find with my like Tarte Shape Tape, it can feel very heavy. So I am going to set that with my pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room. Love this, can't say enough about it. You've heard about it in probably every video, so I won't delve too deep into that. It's funny how these lights in my mirror, like right here, everything looks okay. I look up at the viewfinder and it's like, wow, red, tan, white. We're gonna work with it because that's what we're gonna do. So now usually every day except today, it seems like I have just like a pressed powder or something. Okay, we'll try this. This is the Maybelline New York Fit Me in Natural Beige. just to kind of, I don't know, set further, even stuff out potentially. I bought this quite some time ago, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to perform. And I think I'm going to use this Moda brush that we got from BoxyCharm. That didn't change anything. It's a nice smooth powder though, but definitely not a lot for pigment there. Okay, let's just work with what we got. Okay, so we could try, let's try that Rude Cosmetics brow pomade. That could be the biggest mistake I've ever made, but we're going to give it a fair whirl. So this was the packaging. We all know I live for Rude Cosmetics. Do I have a brow brush? Okay. This is the Chicahudo GSN 15. I love the GSN line because they have the longer handles, if that's important to you. Now let's go in with, I did bring it. These are my favorite brushes. They have their own special little carrier. So I'm going to use the Chicahudo and Beautylish brow brush. I'm sensing already this is going to be way too dark. I do love that it was sealed. I mentioned that in my last video. So we'll get into this. Yes, I smell everything. Okay, that almost smells like cocoa. Or maybe I'm imagining it, but it's not bad. So, my hand mirror as well. Ooh, wow. Okay, so it is very, very soft. So don't go jamming your brow brush in there by any means, or you're gonna end up with way too much product. I'll try not to talk through this, otherwise this video could be 3 hours long trying all these new products. But if you would like to see, you know, more step-by-step tutorial, like how I do my brows or any specific item, how I do my eyes, anything like that, please feel free to let me know. This shade is not bad actually, for as dark as it seemed in the pot. Kind of digging it. Kind of digging it. Oh. Impingement syndrome or rotator cuff injury, whatever the heck is wrong with my shoulder, is driving me crazy. I do get to go on the 20th for an arthrogram and ultrasound and MRI of my shoulder. So we can hopefully get that squared away. One less issue to deal with. Okay, I'm loving that this product is movable. It's not, like, it seems to be working very nicely. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of loving this. I am kind of sort of shook and very happy and excited about this. Wow, that was a good find. I am loving this, loving it, how it's working so far. I will put it through a wear test, but so far, very nice, very nice. So now I'm going to go in with NYX eyeshadow primer in white, just because that happens to be what I have here. I learned from Rose on Beauty Boomer. She uses a little duo fiber brush and just lightly lays down her primer, and I've been loving doing that. This is also the point in your makeup where if you screw up your brows, you can kind of fix it up a little. So we have that. So now, because I have, oh my gosh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeshadow palettes. So let's figure out here what we can kind of, oops, that's blush, what we can kind of do to use all of these. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go into my Physicians Formula palette, and I'm going to go in with my Kevyn Aucoin base shadow brush, and I'm just going to go into this light nude shade and put that all over my eyelid and brow bone. As such, just kind of set that eyeshadow base a bit. Okay, oh, I've got to remember, I've got to use my new brushes. So now, what should we do for a look, guys? Okay, let's go a little out there, maybe. So I am gonna, what would be a good, I am going to take this Sigma domed brush that I picked up in my haul, and I'm gonna go into this darker shade right here, and this is out of the Moroccan Sunset palette by BH Cosmetics. Ooh, pigmented. And we're gonna start working that into the crease, just to deepen it up. Now, one thing I've been learning from Wayne Goss, as I've gotten older, my eyelids have become a little more hooded, a little more sunken. And it used to be that like I would close my eyes and follow that line. But if you keep your eye open and looking straight ahead, then you're actually gonna see that crease color that you're laying in. It's not gonna be hidden in the crease, which has been helpful. And if you can kind of imagine like where your eyelash goes up to here, like some people look so good when they can bring colors all the way around. I find with my OAB eyelids that sometimes that just it drags my eye down. It doesn't open things up. And I like to appear more awake than I actually am, because let's face it, I'm a mom. I'm never fully awake. I require a ton of caffeine. Okay, so we've got that far using this palette. Now let's pick a color out of this Rude Cosmetics palette here. And I'm gonna go in with my Chicahudu brush, and I'm gonna deepen that crease up a bit with S'more, and not right to the inner corner, just kind of 3/4 of the way. You cannot go wrong with Rude Cosmetics, I swear. Okay, so we've used that palette. Now, what should we do? Let's go into this thing. Yeah. Okay, let's put, actually, my new brushes. I have to remember, I have new brushes. I am going to go in with this Precision Round brush from Sigma, and I am gonna go, let's go for it. Let's go into this deep blue, and we're gonna put that on the outer corner. Not as much pigmentation as I thought there was gonna be. It's very nice though, like it's blending nice, but it's definitely not as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. So let me just try a different brush, because at least then I know I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs brush. And again, with hooded eyes, don't just go to your natural crease. Go to where you had your crease color. Not terrible, not jumping over the moon about that. Let's take, I'm gonna take this Luxie Lit Mini Flat Angled brush. Yeah, that's about as, like that's about as deep as that's gonna get. Okay, so is what it is. Okay, what can we do to try to save this? Let's go in. I'm going to use this Hoodoo brush, and I'm going to go into this light blue in the inner. Yeah, there's just not a lot of pigmentation to this, guys. See, this is why I need to get the Blue Blood palette. And if I wasn't on a no/low buy, I would have that palette. Okay, so I'm not digging this. Honestly, yeah, it's just not quite what I envisioned so far. I will play with these more, of course. This is just initial first impressions, so let's see what we can do using this Afternoon Rendezvous palette. Completely different color scheme, but let's play. I'm gonna go into this Precision Flat Angled. I'm gonna go right into this black kind of color. Okay, this one's very powdery, but we're deepening this up. I should have baked underneath. I am noticing some fallout. I'm working it into the crease to give it that smoke show effect, which looks horrendous when I open my eye or close my eye, but I have a vision. We're running with it. We're gonna try to achieve something here. We have a smoky look. I can clean this up after. Okay, I'm going in with this Farah brush just to buff that out a bit. Try to buff that. Black eyeshadow always scares the bejesus out of me. It's not looking terrible though, is it? In my opinion. Okay. This did not go at all how I had envisioned. So, how do we rectify this, y'all? Okay, let's go back into this Physicians Formula. And we're gonna go back in with, maybe these brushes are just it. We're gonna try this flat one, and I'm gonna go into the blue in here. Just try stamping it on. This is a Hoodoo brush. Okay, this is definitely more pigmented. Remember when I said I was going to do a natural look? All of a sudden I look like gothish. Okay, I'm going to take this Sigma E20 short shader. Actually, I'm going to go into that lighter blue first. Just kind of Smoke it down, pull it down a bit more evenly. Okay, there's not even pigmentation for that really, is there? Okay, not digging these. I'm gonna try these wet later. But now we need some, love my descriptive words, some on the inner corner. So let's go back into this, need a cool color in my opinion. So let's try this color here. And I'll go in with this Morphe Y22. Just kind of lift that blue shade a bit and lighten up the... Okay, not terrible, not my most favorite look, but we'll wear test all this, we'll figure it out together. So now I did not get an eyeliner, so I am going to use this Ulta Classic Felt Tip. I never did hear back from Ulta about that nasty glitter eyeshadow or eyeliner I got. I do that every time, don't I? Every time. Now remember, if you make a mistake with your eyeliner, let it dry. Then I am going to go in with, I don't have my eyelash curler in here, of course, Essence. I always use the volume one on the bottom rather than the false lash effect. I don't know why, just my preference. Poke myself in the eye. Nah. Is what it is. So now because we have so many bronzing options, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to contour with this Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Airbrushing Bronzer. I'm going to try contouring with this and see how that goes. One of my favorite contouring brushes is this IT Cosmetics brush, number 18. So we'll give it a whirl. This is a Sigma tapered face, so F25 brush, just to diffuse. This is kind of light for me right now, being as tanned as I am. This is a Morphe E47. Always remember when you contour to join it to your eyebrows so you don't look like you have this random line. You want that shadow to kind of... Yeah, this is too light for me right now. Yeah, so you can't see anything there, but went on nice. It doesn't smell like the butter bronzer. Okay. So let's try these Bronze Booster Pearls and see what this gig is about. I think I'll go in with my Crown brush. This is my SS023 Jumbo Kabuki I have bought so many of these. I even have an It Cosmetics ones and stuff, and this crown one is the best in my opinion. Maybe a bit more color in this one. Okay, so this is just a shade thing for me. If I were to have done foundation and everything was, I guess, less on the pink/red scale, it would have probably shown up a lot better and a lot nicer. So no opinion formed on these yet because I've got to try them before I form an official opinion. Blush. So we have a lot of options for, actually no, let's highlight. Out of all these highlighters I have, because I've got kind of a cool smoky look going on, let's start with Extravagant. And I use a Wayne Goss 15. Let's get in there. Okay, I'm seeing glow here, and my lighting has changed because all of a sudden it's cloudy. I'm gonna wish I put on foundation for this review, I think. It is very pretty. It is very pretty. So let's take it up a notch. I'm gonna go into this Divine Self. This was like the white. Let's go Ice Queen. And I'm using a Moda brush. Ooh. Okay, that shows up big time in my mirror here. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same white on a Wayne Goss 20 and do my inner corner. Whew. That is pretty. Very pretty. And I'm happy it doesn't have, it's got a bit of a shift, but so many times they've got a greenish shift, and this, oh, it's not showing up on camera. This has more of a gold, which is very, very nice. I'm loving that. Very much so. Loving that. So for blush, let's try. Okay, I am going to go in with, from the Jelly Keen palette, I'm going to go into this You're a Doll. We're going to do some fun, funky layering. I just had scissors. Okay, so I am going to go in with my favorite blush brush, which is an It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Flawless Blush Brush. So it's very, very subtle. Went on smooth though. Very nice that way. Let's, with a different brush, Huda brush, I think I'm going to go into this peachy kind of color to try to deepen it a little bit. And then I'm going into Peachy Bean. I'm going to go into that Berry Beautiful Huda brush, and it's this one. It's darker. Just lightly define, just a little bit more. I wish I wasn't so red. On camera, I don't know why I'm showing up so red. So So my camera died while I was trying to fix up the blush, and what I did is I just went over, kind of dipped this big blush brush into all 4 of those shades and just kind of dusted on top, and it kind of gave a bit of a sheen that I'm kind of all about. So we have that. Now let's get on to lips. Now in my earlier video I tried out the Blistex Conditioning Lip Serum. I did not exfoliate or exfoliate yet, but we're gonna try one of these Tattoo Junkie. I think we're gonna try, should we go crazy? Let's try electric. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to, this is a Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in nude. Just because I wanted a little color underneath, but nothing crazy. And we're gonna go in with this lip paint, long-lasting smudge-proof lip color. Not sure about the scent. The doe foot looks funky. So let's just give it a good dunk. See what happens. It feels sticky. Maybe it's just gotta dry down a bit. It does feel kind of sticky. Not overly comfortable. Undecided. Let's say undecided on that. When my camera died, I did get into some more natural light. That highlighter is fabulous in real life. So beautiful. Not liking the feel of that on my lips right now. Let's take Lollipop. Let's go over it and see if it's just that color maybe. No, they're sticky. They're very sticky. I will keep you posted though. We're gonna do a wear test. I have to take thing 2 to jujitsu tonight. I'm not sure about this lip. We're gonna see. So then let's set everything with Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day, of course. That's like I can start my day now. So that was the try on for everything. I don't think I got any duds. I'm very pleasantly surprised with the Rude Cosmetics. That brow pomade, fabulous. This I am gonna have to play with a little more because it was a little underwhelming. But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing with them. I will come back with a review, of course. This was merely just a try on and first impression, and yeah, a little chit chat along the way. So if you hung in for this long, thank you so much. I know this was a longer video. I am gonna try to edit it down as much as I can. And until next time, love you so much. Bye.